Ready? You're recording. We are here at the Next Web 2010, and I'm standing here with the hostess Hermione Way.
Her, my, on, knee.
Her Mine on Me. From, of course, we all know the techfluff.tv. Hermione, you've been now here for 2 days. You've hosted the whole thing. Is there anything you've seen that is you go like, wow, this is interesting, this is new?
No, it's all been terrible. Worst conference of my life.
Okay, this is online. This
I'm
is
joking,
live.
I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm joking. I'm hosting the conference, and I think it's Europe's best tech.
I know it is the best and it's the most wonderful
Okay,
things
so
in
you
sliced bread. But give me some specifics of which really triggered you.
Okay, well, Tim Ferriss, obviously, 4-hour work week, right? He talks about haters. Now, it's very interesting because lots of people at the moment are becoming their own brands. They're doing like self-promotion. They're getting more Twitter followers than traditional media outlets. So, for example, Robert Scoble has more Twitter followers than the BBC. Pete Cashmore has over 1 million of followers on Twitter. Michael Arrington. So people are really promoting their own brand, their own name as a brand. Yeah. And Tim Ferriss has done as well. But with that and with the publicity, you also get a backlash of haters. People that write nasty, horrible.
Anything to get a little bit of attention is basically done. Yeah.
But what they do, and this is the thing, what they do is they don't write it under their own name. They don't they write it under a fake name or an avatar. And, you know, I think Timothy Ferriss was speaking about how to deal with haters and how you shouldn't respond or link to it because then it goes up in the Google rankings. And it was a really interesting speech because obviously, you know, what I do is partly I have to sort of promote what I'm doing and I promote my name and my brand. And, of course, I had to deal with haters as well. And the thing is, I'm not adverse to criticism. I don't actually mind it. I think the only way we can improve is...
But you hate stupid haters who just scream at you and every time you try to reason with them, they just start becoming more nastier.
It's not even that. I don't mind if they scream at me and tell me some criticism, but they must do it under their real name. If you have something to say it to me under your real name. Have the balls to use your real name. Don't hide behind a fake avatar or, you know, don't be a troll. You know, I think if you're going to criticize someone, do it under your real name.
Yeah, and brands, I mean, this is interesting because you experience it now too. This is what the brands are really afraid of, you know, the discussions which are going on everywhere where brands are being harassed and being frightened, and it basically stifles them from experimenting. So it's interesting that people like you, who are their own brand, are now also experiencing what the big brands are afraid of. So that is a nice connection. Did he also come up with some things to do against it? Except from saying, morally, I think you shouldn't do that. But apart from that?
He had this like chart that the Royal Navy used to deal with, I think it was the Royal Navy or the Army or something, to deal with Royal Air Force, I don't know, something. The way they deal with haters, and there's actually like a flow chart of what the steps you should take. So I guess that could be useful. But I just guess if you put your name out there and you are a self-promoter, you have to expect the bad with the good. To be honest, if you've got a hater, then it's almost like having a fan, you know?
I know, I mean, haters are just people who really spend time with you.
Exactly.
You know, they are.
Exactly, they're people that have taken the time to write.
If you are not being hated, we don't take you seriously.
There you go.
Okay, good. So we take you very seriously because you have some serious haters, yeah. So that was one thing, you know, about being your own brand, how to manage that, how to manage the haters. What about mobile? Is there anything in mobile? Because mobile is going to take over as the biggest web platform. Was there attention for that too?
Yes. We had the talk from Florrie Britzel yesterday, and she was talking on a new field, well, something that she wants to get recognized as a bona fide area of study, mobileology, which is the study of the effect that mobile phones are having on human beings. Now, this isn't my mobile, let's pretend it is, but I literally walk around with my mobile strapped to my hand. Yep. You know, I think in the future it won't even be a phone, it'll just be on our hands. I mean, I know I saw a TED talk the other day, and they were just having like you be able to access your data from your hand.
Well, do you know that Facebook 30% of the hundreds of millions of Americans check their Facebook status at night a couple of times. Every time that they go to the loo, they basically check their status.
Well, I think Mark Zuckerberg just launched this social graph, and he's saying the default of the web is social. Personally, I don't really have a problem with that. I mean, I use it to my advantage, and I promote what I'm doing, and I actually see the direct benefits of people asking me for quotes through Facebook. My business. They see a video that my company has made and they go, oh my God, we're having an event, can you make that for us?
What kind of tools are you using yourself to integrate your presence on Facebook, your presence on LinkedIn, your presence on Twitter, your presence everywhere? What do you do yourself?
Well, people ask me this, it's like, how do you manage all of those social networks? The answer is that I don't. I manage one, which is Twitter, and then I have it linked into my Facebook and LinkedIn. So
same as I. Twitter is the primary place to be. Yeah.
So, what you're putting out there goes the same across all of your social networks. Now, some people do different things for Twitter and different things for Facebook because they say it's a different audience, and it is. People on Facebook don't really care about location yet, whereas people on Twitter have a little jizz in their pants about it. They get really excited about it. But yeah, I think for me, I just don't have the time to manage all of those different...
You do it straight on, and private life and business life just combined?
Yeah. I mean, I don't have any privacy controls set on Facebook, but I am aware of what I'm uploading, if that makes sense.
Of course, but I mean, it's not like, a friend of mine, Martin, he has 75,000 followers or 120,000 followers. He's a Dutch guy, works at Disney, and he just misses the intimacy to basically discuss with your real friends. So he has a second account where he basically just only invites his friends, and he basically has a different kind of conversation.
I mean, I have 3 best friends, and if I want to speak to them, I'll pick up the phone and ring them, or go around to their house, The rest are people that I meet, like you, at a conference. I think what you're doing is cool, what I'm doing is cool. Maybe there's some work for some synergy, and, we'll stay in contact via Facebook. And maybe if I'm in Amsterdam next time, I'll write a comment on your wall for a beer.
Or you say, to all my friends in Amsterdam, I'm coming, who wants to join? Yeah.
So it's a really cool way.
And then we have a tweet up with... all your 500 fans here in the Netherlands. Okay. What's your business model nowadays? What's the primary thing you do, but how do you make your money?
So my main company is called newspepper.com, and we're a media company. Essentially, the main thing we do is video for the internet. We're a B2B, a video production company, but we have a slightly different business model in the fact that we employ students and graduates in media. So that enables them to get paid on the job training and our clients to get cheaper media. We do all services from live streaming, promotional videos, we do photography, any sort of media service. So, we're really helping.
So that's the hardcore service money.
Yeah, that's where, you got to generate cash right now. It's, it's hard to do a B2C. A lot of my friends who are entrepreneurs in London have had to gone from B2C to B2B just to make cash in the current economic climate. So, Tech Fluff TV is almost like a vehicle. It gets me in front of people. I can interview anyone I want, go to any event I want, and that actually brings in business for Newspaper. Does that make sense?
Oh, it's the default business model. It's the default business model. It's the most fantastic lead generator there is, and you have a lot of fun with that.
I love what I do. Yeah, I can't imagine myself doing anything else. I'm very disobedient and very unemployable. So I'm going to always be an entrepreneur.
Isn't it wonderful that the web basically gave you a platform so that you can be yourself and still enjoy and still have a comfortable life and be inspired?
It is amazing. Like, as long as I've got people on the ground in London with Newspaper, I could probably pretty much be anywhere in the world that I want to be. So I'm moving to San Francisco in June and July. It's like for a person in tech, it's like being a Muslim and visiting Mecca. If you're a geek, you have to go to Silicon Valley.
And there's a bunch of them here, so you basically can figure out, you can get the whole committee ready to go. Hey, thanks very much, doing a great job in getting our conference up and running. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much, thank you.